So, how long have you enjoyed novelizations, and tell people about your own?
I've also been a Novelizations fan forever. I started collecting them in 1979. I was 12 years old, and that was the year a lot of major horror films came out, like Alien and Dawn of the Dead and Phantasm and things like that. So that same year, that summer, I went on a family trip to England, and I knew about novelizations before. I had seen stuff around like Day of the Animals and Kingdom of the Spiders and things like that. And then I went to England and I found that there were novelizations there that didn't exist in the US, like I think Piranha and The Incredible Melting Man and things like that. So I just started picking them up, and I've been collecting them to this day. I have a huge collection of novelizations and movie tie-ins for horror films. And several years ago, when I found out that Severin Films was putting out new ones, now everybody's doing it, but Severin was one of the first companies that started putting out what I call nostalgia novelizations, which are novelizations of older films that never got novelizations at the time. And they were doing really obscure stuff, like their first one was Cruel Jaws, which I never thought I'd see a novelization of. So I asked David Gregory about potentially doing one, and after a little while he offered me Nightmare, the Romano Scavolini movie. And I figured, well, that's going to be a fun challenge because, when I got into the process, I discovered that movie has maybe 60 to 70 pages of actual plot in it. And so I had to kind of extrapolate. Severin had some photos of deleted scenes that I was able to use, and I found some interviews where some scenes that weren't in the movie, that were intended but not used, were discussed. And I just kind of built it out of that. And again, it was a really fun challenge to turn that particular film into a novelization, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out.